Yo, what's happening, Atlanta Bird Gang? It's your boy Toddy Jones checking in with a real quick video. Hey man, today let's talk about our salary cap situation currently and our salary cap situation going into the 2023 season. Currently, as of today, the Falcons have about $9 million of cap space currently right now. As I record this video right now, we have about $9 million excuse me, about $9 million worth of cap space. Now, next year we are projected to have about $63 million worth of cap space currently. So right now we have about 9. Next year's projection has us about 63 million going into next year. So let's say we make a move here and there before the season is over, and let's say we carry over maybe anywhere from $6 to $7 million in cap space from this year 2022 to next year 2023. So that will put us at about $70 million worth of cap space in 2023 with a carryover amount. Now, some things that we could possibly do that I think is viable or somewhat likely to get more cap space next year would be the most obvious thing, which I'm almost positive will happen. That would be cutting Calvin Ridley. Or I'm sorry, trading Calvin Ridley. Now, a trade for Calvin Ridley would also free up $11 million more of cap space for the Falcons. So that'll put us around 81 million. We'll just say 80 million just to make the math easy on me. So if you were to trade Calvin, that puts us at about 80 million. Now, another thing that may happen, may not happen, it just depends on if the Falcons value the cap space based on what they feel like the production may be next year. They could cut Marcus Mariota. Remember, Mariota is on a 2-year deal with a team option for the second year, which would be 2023. So the Falcons could actually decide not to pick up that second year option and simply cut him, release him. And by doing that, I think that's going to free up about $12 million in cap space. So that's going to put us around 90, 91, $92 million. So we'll just say 90 because we're working with even numbers. So doing those two things, that'll put us at about $90 million going into the 2023 season. And that's a hefty amount of change. Now, I've seen like other fans and other places online say, hey, the Falcons are going to have about $120, $130, $130 million, $140 million worth of cap space next year. And I just have not been able to find that. I don't understand where those numbers are coming from. My math, my calculation, my research, I'm not seeing those numbers. So if what I'm saying now is not accurate, feel free to come in the comments and say, hey, Toddy, this is going to happen and this is how we'll get $130, $140 million worth of cap space. But based on all the research I've done, we'll go into next season with probably around about 70 million. And again, if we do trade Calvin, which I'm sure will happen, that bumps it up to 80 million. Cutting Marcus Mariota will put us about 90 million, maybe a little bit more than 90 million. So regardless, we will have some money to spend. We'll be able to shop next year. So for some free agents and things of that nature. So who knows what will happen? I'm loving the job Fontenot is doing right now. So I'm sure that money will be spent wisely in free agency. Also, Marlon Davidson, was cut, released by the Falcons just yesterday. We picked him in the second round out of Auburn. He had a lot of high expectations. I put a lot of high expectations on him myself, coming from the SEC, coming from a school like Auburn. I thought he was going to be a beast for us. He was kind of like Tech after he was drafted, he was doing a lot of barking, but obviously he did very little biting. He seemed to be inactive more than he was active. So we finally released him. Somebody else from the Dan Quinn era that's no longer with us, Dan Quinn, Thomas Dimitroff. So Marlon Davidson, no longer on this team. Release, and I'm sure by now it's no shock to any of us. So also tell me how you guys feel about Marlon Davidson being released. Good move, bad move, you don't know, you don't care, whatever. As always, remember, like the video. Hey man, that's just how YouTube works. They want people to hit the like button. So do your boy a favor, hit the like. Make sure you subscribe to the video and hit that notification bell, and that way you're automatically notified whenever I drop new content. Until next time, y'all, take it easy. Peace.